Boom! I'm there. Good morning, world. Morning motivation. I'm back. You know, I was sitting here, and I'm like, I gotta do something now to stretch a little bit. I tell you guys to constantly stretch, no? Is anybody there? There's no viewer yet. Oh, there's one. Yeah, the goal is to stretch constantly. So I said, I gotta create something. Because it's good to go on the side of the river to make trying to look at the camera, because I always look at the little square at the bottom there. No, it's like I'm talking to myself. You know, it's not a two-man show. It's not like I have someone on the other side, but it's okay. We'll do that every morning now. We'll do those motivation live call every morning to stretch, to keep keep the vibe flowing, and to start the day on a good note all the time, because it's the little words we say and the little things we do that makes us have really great days. So that's it. And sometimes just the word, I wanted to make a video on that the other day. I was on the side of the river, and I was like, you know, it's all about the words that have been put in our heads, created a big program in us. That's what I realized, that every words I use, because even yesterday I was listening to something on YouTube, and there was the word pray. You know, pray. When you go pray, you become a prey. You know, it's the same thing to me. You know, when you start to analyze the vocabulary and the words, you try to choose the words you're going to use after to empower yourself to have a better, because, you know, it's like if someone asks you, how are you? If you say I'm fine, well, your day will be fine. If you say I'm better than good, better than most, and sometimes even better than that, but that's what you're going to be, you know? So that's what I tell myself all the time, to use the maximum words that can. I research the maximum in the words that can empower me, and at the same time empower the people, you know, make them feel good, the people I talk with. And I have a whole series here that I wrote, a whole series of words here that I wrote, you know, to just to memorize them, to make sure that, you know, I don't fall off the wagon. I can fall off the wagon like anybody else. I'm not. Why do you think I do these video for? Why do you think I do that live call here today for? For popularity? No, to keep my own motivation at a very high level. And to me, doing those live shows, we're gonna do them every morning. I'll be here around that time probably, and I'll yap for a little bit, maybe not 2 hours this time, but again, it depends. Sometimes I start and I don't stop this. So yeah, so the words we use, without knowing the force of words, it is impossible to know man. That's it. The words have power. The words are just the words, because this is what we speak every day, every time, all the time we speak. So our words have let me check if there's people in the chat. I'm going to check that out. Oh, nice thumbnail. Hold on. I'm coming. Just I want to check into YouTube. Yeah, so the words we use, without knowing the force of words, you know, you're going to be, first of all, you're going to go according to their program a lot if you don't use your own words to empower yourself. So good word and great word, you know. When you say I'm alert, you can say you're energized. You know, this is the type of thing. It's to switch also our mental from the normal words we use. This is a big thing, you know, because this is a total reprogrammation of the blueprint of your mind. And this is what, when I say I work on myself, when I tell you I work on myself, this is what I do. You know, I try to, you know, you have to, nobody will come and deprogram me. I have to do it myself. So that's what I do. Anyway, that's why you see me here. I'm not, I don't intend to, when I say time for us to rise it up, it's clear that we have to do something. You know? Me, I'm fed up anyway to remain in the dormant state. So that's why I'm here. But now let me check. Someone in the chat. Just so, bro. One is at Mom's place. Check ya now. Bless up, Ivar. Great, great. Hi, Ivar. My soul, bro, Ivar. Your video is coming soon, Ivar. Then I have so many videos in advance on my channel. It's crazy. But I don't think it's crazy. I think it's just I'm really dedicated. When I tell you I'm dedicated, job people, that's what I am. Because I have now, yesterday I uploaded again 18 more. So I'm now back to 4 pages. So 100 and something videos in advance. But this is what, you know, when I say you got to be consistent, you got to be, come on, I put my, I turn my words into action. This is what I say all the time, you know. It's not, in doing this, you know, it's very motivating for me also. Of course, that's not beer, but that's the same buck. That's the same buck. I did a video last year at the back of my house, and I was explaining you the course light, the subliminal. They want us to think that we're drinking the light of the sun. And anyway, I was going with that. So the word, it's tea. I'm drinking tea in the morning. I'm not a big beer drinker. Anyway, I like beer. I like beer. I like the taste of beer, but I'm not a big drinker. I don't like alcohol too much. The feeling of alcohol, I prefer marijuana, honestly. That's my choice, but yeah. Alcohol is the destruction of mankind, for sure. Alcohol is the destruction. Herb is the healing of the nation. All right. Superb. You know, when you say, how do you feel? All right. No, you don't feel all right. You feel superb. You know, this, I think there's a whole series of hold on, you don't need to hear me cough. And enough in my videos outside that you hear me cough. And I don't think you need to hear me. But you know, this is life. I breathe. I'm a human being. I breathe. I do all kinds of stuff that normal people and everyday people. We all have. This is the thing. A man is just a man. First of all, a man is just a man. Just to realize that. Just for me to get in touch with the fact that a man was just a man. And it's Perfect Gitzmani that told me that in the interview I did with him. I did an interview with Perfect Gitzmani, and he said, Yannick, said a man is just a man. And from that moment in time, from that moment, I really started to open my heart even more and start to reach out to people. And now I'm not, that's why you see me with so many reggae artists and so many people, because to me, I don't hold back now before I contact anybody, because a man is just a man. We're all here for the same. If you do good, like I said in a video on the outside, if you do good, there's no differentiation between people that do good. It's good. There's two forces, good and bad. So even if you do good a different way than I do it, that doesn't mean we can get along. You know, it doesn't mean that if you have different belief or different, if your belief are in the direction of good, I don't care. We can be friends. We can work together. But you know, if you do bad, if you do evil stuff and you're greedy and you're, for sure, this kind of vibration is not what we want to interact with. You know, you want to interact with people that have great vibes, and that's it. And our words, the words we speak every day, have great power to change our whole days. Can change your whole day. Can change your whole day. What kind of word you use? You know, what kind of words you use to define your state of mood, your interaction with people. Do you make them feel like they're someone, or you just like a leaf in the wind, and like, I don't know, there's something great with life. I discovered that life was much more, first of all, we're much more powerful. That's what I put in the title yesterday. We are much more powerful than what we ever dreamed of. How powerful we are, I don't think, some have discovered their greatness. Yeah, they really go out to the well and express their greatness. But I don't think we're such in a deep state of amnesia, of not remembering who we are, that I don't know if one day we're gonna, they probably just, I don't know, some people see something, you know, like I see stuff in people that they don't see in themselves also. So it's a big thing. I think it's a more of a consciousness thing altogether, working on, I don't know, because I don't feel so alone. Like, yes, traveling in the truth, speaking about truth can feel lonely sometimes, but I don't feel, for some people, they will feel lonely because a lot of people will discard you, like not discard you, but it doesn't really match their reality, their everyday reality, so they will not even open the ear, or I don't know what. I think it comes with responsibility also. You have to be responsible. You have to become responsible for your life. And that's what I decided to do, and set an example of my life. Not that I'm perfect. I don't pretend to be perfect at all. Here, I have things that I have to work on like anybody. But I work on them. I work on them. I don't just say it. I freaking do it. So I'm going to get to where I want to go. I know it's going to take time. Everything takes timing. But if I keep empowering myself and stay motivated, and, you know, you have the choice. Either you wake up, you're miserable, or you're motivated. It's your choice. It's always our own choice. So me, I decide to stay motivated and to shine my light. Shine my light. That little light inside of me is going to shine so much now. Oh, nothing can stop that light for shine, because that light have to shine. That light have to shine. And if I don't shine that light, I'll commit a spiritual suicide. Like, I don't intend to die with my song still inside. This is what I say often, but I will not die with my song still inside. That's for sure. I don't intend to. I am great. I'm greater than great, like everybody else. We're all great, greater than great. But it's just that moment to start sparking something, to rise something inside of you, to maybe re-become who you're supposed to be. I don't know. This tells me something, you know. Confidence. Me, I love people with confidence. I say it all the time. I love people with confidence. Confidence people do not annoy me at all. I find confident people are really the kind of unstoppable people. You cannot stop them once you attach to a goal. You know, I call it a dream, call it a goal, call it a plan. Do something with your life. That's what it's called. Hold on. No, we can call it many different ways of expressing our greatness, but I think in the end, it's just to express who we are really and be true to ourselves. And if you are true to yourself, well, you're here to do something. So you're here to have a plan, you're here to have a goal, you're here to have a dream. That's life. Look. So people that tell me they don't have dream, they don't have plan, they don't have, okay, hello. So you tell me that you're really in deep sleep. That's what you're telling me. Like everyone in this world should have a plan, a goal every day to wake up and to work towards that goal. I'm not saying to necessarily cut off everything around you, and no, but work on your stuff every day. Every day I work on my stuff. Every day I think of something new to do to really make it shine more. And that's what I do here. Yeah, and confidence. Yeah, is arrogance under control. It's arrogance under control. That me, I'm I'm very arrogant. I can be very arrogant, but I try to remain in, not to cross the line into arrogance. Like I don't. How can I say that? For sure, if you come and if you press my button, for sure I'll, like everybody else, I'm not. But again, I don't look for conflict. So if you don't look for conflict, that's another thing. We shouldn't look for conflict. That's a very bad skill to gossip and conflict with people. So yeah. Curious. You have to be curious. Curiosity is what brought me here. Curiosity is what brought me here because I needed to know. I needed to know what was going on with the world. I know some people don't care. Some people don't care, and I respect that. They don't want to take their responsibility. It's responsibility. That's all it is. You've been given life. You have life. Why you're not taking your responsibility towards your life? Come on, wake up and live. You have life. You have life. Give thanks for it, and don't do it lightly. And this is what I do. And curiosity brought me here for sure, because I needed to know what was this world I was living in. We all have questions. We all came here and saw what's going on, and we all see that there's a lot of stuff unnatural in our world. I seen it when I was young. When I was young, I started to see stuff that didn't really fit my soul. From that moment, wisdom is there. Hi, guys. Help share the most horrific secret. Pizzagate, show that you are a good man. René, thanks, René. Brother, I understand you with arrogance, the same for me. Yeah, that's it. Oh, sir, the morning chat, I love it. Yeah, I thought of you, Wisdom. I thought of you before I went live this morning. I said, there's someone that always, even the other day, you text me, you say, Yannick, when are you doing more live show in the morning? So I said, okay, yeah, I'll do it. So this morning, you see, one idea can really get something going really fast. And this is it, I'm here. So anyway, I was talking to you about my awakening of this world. What are we here for? Who are we? Where are we? These are questions that, for sure, but I wasn't really asking those questions when I was in trance in Babylon and their programming of blue ball and fake space. But now that not discover, but I realize that because I haven't discovered anything, nobody has discovered anything. The earth has always been there. The sun always been shining. The moon, I don't know for how long it's there, but it's always been there. So there's not, like Ivar says in one of his videos, nothing is broken. Nothing needs to be fixed. Everything is there. We have abundance and everything. It's in our mind. The problem, it's in our mind. It's a psychological warfare. Psychological warfare that we're stuck in. And if we don't rise up all together to ask question, ask question, because this is not something that's very hard to bring up the consciousness of humanity. I just did it by asking questions, by going out and being curious about life. It's just by being curious about life that at one point I started to, hey, whoa, there's a greater meaning to life than just working. I was working like a dog 70 hours a week, and you have no time to think. You have no time to think. You're so busy because your mind is always at work, making things better. And you're in the rat race. So that's what I realized is I was in a big rat race, for sure. That's what it is. And at one point you want to move out the rat race and just discover a greater meaning to life. So that's what brought me to YouTube. But YouTube is just a tool I use. I say it all the time. YouTube is a tool I use to get to where I want to go, because this is not where I want to go, YouTube. This is not the end for me. This is not it for me. This is just a tool, a stepping stone. You're gonna see me shining a lot more than that very, very in the very near future. So I intend to shine that light so much because I've been kept under I've been kept into darkness for 40 years of my life. So at 40, I had a knee accident and everything changed in my life. But why do we need tragedy? No, that's another thing. Why do we need tragedy to wake up, or we need to I don't know, because on our own, without anything happening to us to come and shake our reality, often we don't even question the reality we're in. That's what happened to me. I never questioned too much stuff around. And it's so easy to question just looking at the sun. Just looking at the sun. Me, I will always remember that first morning that I got out here with my phone and I made you a video and I was looking at the sun and I said, this is the moment. This is the moment. Not the moment where you discover how bad the world is. That was not my discovery. I was discovering how powerful I was. That's the morning for me that bang, boom, everything changed. And from that day, I just went on and on and on and on. I'm done with that. But, you know, it's impressive also that when you give attention, when you give your maximum determination to something you want to do, to something you want to accomplish, nothing can stop you. Nothing can stop you. Believe me. Not believe me, know it. Know it. Experience it. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. Experience it on your own. Experience life. There's nothing better than experiencing life and making mistakes and coming back and, you know, there's nothing better than that. Life is your greatest teacher. Life is your greatest teacher. So be careful with the words you use and the way you use them. To come back on my word thing, because it's the little words we say. It's just the little words we say. You can say this, how are you? Oh, I feel bad. What do you think you're going to feel inside? You're going to feel bad. If you say you feel energized, you feel, you know, it's all about the words. So I suggest that you really, there's all kinds of, my source for that, I think, was Tony Robbins. On the Tony Robbins website, I check stuff, and you know, I research also to find new things to really redo the blueprint, because it's all about redoing the blueprint in our minds. That's all in our minds. It's the only place where the psychological warfare takes place. It's in our minds. So the moment we change our minds, we change the way we think, we change the way we speak, we change the way we behave, we change our ways, we change our habits. You're going to change, you're going to change, you're going to become more, life's going to feel more lighter, like you don't feel so mind controlled, like, but even the mind control, I wasn't really sensing the mind control back then because I wasn't aware of what, so it starts with the questioning. It starts with the questioning. You have to question stuff. If you don't question your reality, you will live in that reality for all your life, and you will probably never get out of that state of illusion. So question things. Very, very important to question everything. To question everything. Even I even question myself. That's why I'm here. That's a questioning I do on myself. Questioning, you know, in the word questioning, there's the word quest, but this is what I'm doing. I'm doing the quest on me, questioning, you know, it's a quest. So this is it. So who do we have here? Let me check. Brother, I understand you with arrogance, the same for me. Yeah, that's it. It's arrogance. You know, I can be very, very, very gentle, but if you talk nonsense and, you know, if you say things that don't fit my soul, that don't, for sure, probably, or if you're arrogant with me, I'm going to be arrogant. But I mean, I try to really remain, like I don't have grudge inside. I don't have bad vibes, but that's it. You have to manage it also, your arrogance, because I think we're all a bit arrogant due to the trauma we're under. So you have to manage that arrogance. Yeah, that's it. This is exactly what Mason wants to do, but duality, and that's with The flat earth, yeah, the flat earth, we can talk about that psyop of I've never really seen it. At the beginning, I wasn't seeing it like I see it today. For sure, it's experiencing. The more you experience life, the more you're gonna for sure, you have to experience life, but yeah. Hold on, what he says here? Hold on. And this is why I don't do more video about it. Just concentrate myself on my inner self. Exactly, because the flat earth is just I want to get up a bit. That's why I put the camera on. I'll be back. I'll be back when I sit down. Yeah, this is the quest on the inner self. But that's what I said in one of my video on the side of the river. I said my quest is more in the internal, because you can quest and try to find stuff on the external all your life, but that doesn't mean you're really gonna find anything anyway. So I think the quest of the inner journey is and so many of us many people that have been successful in life, that went to a world class, or if you want to call it that way, that are on the world stage, have went through a journey that was external in the beginning, but then turn it into internal. Because you realize at one point that you can search the shape of the earth, the this, the that, but it's an endless quest. You know, you can. Okay, the questioning of yourself also is endless, because the wants is ever changing. It's a transformational journey. You have to be, for sure, if you start a journey like that, you're going to transform all the time. So be ready for transformation, that's for sure. But if you're not willing to transform, to expand, and to that's not living life to me. Life is about growing, for sure. I was always under a state of wanting to grow in life, but never really to manifest my potential. Manifest my just my voice. You know, we all have a voice. We all have a power to use our love. The power of love, love. Everybody talks about love. Everybody talks about love, but only few of us are using that power to really create stuff. Because love will make you create a lot of stuff. If you do things from love, you cannot be wrong. Hold on here, brother. I have to go. I'm working. I'm going to watch the end of the video. Keep up the good work, okay? Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning again, for sure. Very great what you make, bro. Peace. I am there. Oh, Nasir. Yeah, Nasir, my bro, Nasir. Big up. Lots of interaction with Nasir on Facebook. I feel really great vibes from you, man. It's from day one. I always felt great vibes from you. You know, you can sense. You don't need to know people to sense the vibes, or to really feel the vibration of the people. Like Nasir, he's all the way. I think he's in UK, if I'm not mistaken. He's gonna reply probably, but you know, I sense his energy from far, and I sense it from a long time ago in the beginning of like on Facebook, and when we started created group and all that stuff. I saw Nasir there, and very great vibes. But we all like the love. We all have it in our heart. Nobody, like I said in one of my videos, there's nobody that I know that they don't have love. It's just sometimes our mind is twisted, because love, it's inside. We all have that power. We all have love. We can all use it to create a better place to live, to share our inspiration also. You know, when you use the power of love, it gives you a lot of inspiration. It gives you're connected to the source, because the source is love. That's how I feel. I feel very, I don't like to say godly, but divinely protected, or divine, or you know, it's when, you know, like I say all the time, we can talk about God, we can talk about this, that, but I've never seen him, and nobody ever seen him, and there's only us here. There's only us to create and to change things and to take care of this place. It's, come on, it's, as far as I'm concerned, we are the co-creators of this reality, and if we don't wake up as a whole to realize that we can make it a better place, because we already have everything to make it a better place. It's not like we have to order some stuff from God to bring it down. No, it's already here. The abundance is there, the consciousness is there, the love is there, everything we need is here. So we just use our mind in the wrong way often, and and especially with ourselves, our mind, we are our own worst enemy. I don't care who fights me out there. I don't care who talks about me. And I talk about only me stopping to talk about myself and to empower me is a life combat. It's a life struggle. So I absolutely have no time whatsoever to criticize others, because I want to make myself better. What point do I have to criticize others? No, no point at all. So I'm not that type of person. I will not do that, and I will not partake in that kind of stuff, because first of all, gossiping is a very bad skill, and I'm not. I'm here to share good vibes and share the love and share what I have in what I feel. It's especially what I feel, because I started to feel stuff too, which I didn't really sense and feel before. And now that I feel that you know, when you're in tune, that's it, with those vibrations, like Nasir, Germany, bro. Okay, I just see that. Oh, that's great. You're in Germany. Germany, that's all I call it. Yeah, Germany. No, Germany, a very great place for reggae music. That's where I have to go. Germany is the place for reggae music. I don't know what's going on with Europe and the reggae music, but it's so strong. Reggae has gone viral there. I know some goes mostly for the style. Not everybody is totally awake or awakening, but they're on a path. You know, they're on a path of spiritual awakening. I say it often. People that listen to reggae music are on a path of spiritual. Again, it's a word that I don't like too much, but anyway, we'll use it. Spiritual, and yeah, spiritual awakening for sure. Reggae music has the potential to. First of all, the message. Me, I listen to reggae music for motivation, inspiration. A lot of stuff that I talk about, I get it from reggae songs. I'm not gonna lie. That's all I listen to all day long, but not all day long. Like, I have 2 hours during the day that I listen to music. When I do my exercise, if you see me posting music on Facebook or stuff, it's because I'm exercising. Like, you know, I have my, not my rituals, but I have my habits, and that's what I talk to you often, to maintain good habits. I say it often. Maintaining good habits. Habits is what's going to get you going. It's not the motivation. The motivation is going to do shit. You can read quotes. You have to implement habits in your life. Good habits, eating habits, training habits, health habit. You know, it's being healthy is not, it's something a bit more in vogue these days, but like, people want to be more and more healthy. Me, it's a priority on my mind, my health, what I put inside the body. Also, we'll do a talk on this. But anyway, guys, that was just a little motivation morning call. We're not going to make that too long. We'll come back, and I'll be back here every day, talk about different stuff. Today was more about the words. Choose the words you use very wisely. Choose your words wisely. I'm just going to give you another fast list here of what I have. Like, curious. You're not curious. You're fascinated. Determined. You're unstoppable. Energized. Turbocharged. Enthusiastic. excited, ecstatic. That is a word I say often. I'm ecstatic. I was ecstatic. You know, yeah, use the bigger words possible. Fantastic. No. Fabulous. Feeling good. Just tremendous. Fine. Forget fine. Take out that word from your vocabulary. Put awesome instead. Focused. Energized. Good. Better than excellent. Dynamite. Just doesn't get any better. Magic. Vibrant. These are all better words for good. No, how are you? I'm good. I'm vibrant, man. I'm vibrant. I'm magical. I'm magical. I'm dynamite this morning. You know, I'm dynamite today. How do you think I'm going to spend the rest of the day now? Probably going to be outside at -10 making videos on the side of the river like a dynamite. And that's what it is. I'm telling you, words have powers. Great. 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 You're greater than great. So you're exuberant, killer, incredible, phenomenal. You're phenomenal. You're not great. You're phenomenal. We're all phenomenal. Happy. Forget happy. Ecstatic. Stoked. Hype. Totally bliss. Yvar is going to like this one. Totally blissed. I'm sure Yvar like that one. Intense. Laser-like. You want to be laser-like focused, huh? That's what I said in the previous chat that I made. You have to be laser-like focused if you want to achieve something. You don't have to go intense at it. No, laser-like. That's all you think of. That's all. Forget the distraction. Forget the flat earth. Because flat earth at one point becomes a distraction also. If you're too stuck in it and you don't work on your inner journey and you're making, because there was a point in discovering that truth wasn't to sit on our ass and watch videos on YouTube. It wasn't only that, it was to really go to the world and open our heart to the world. It's a heart opener, the flat earth. You know, the flat earth for me is something that happened, first of all, on the inside, because I can't really prove the shape. There's no shape anyway, shapeless. That's what I said the other day. With the nice video that Yvar made, big up Yvar. You know, I say so much things in my video. I didn't even know what Yvar was gonna bring. He said to me, he said, I made a video about you. I picked up something in your stuff, but I have a 1,300 video, I think so far, and more. 1,400 soon. So I don't know. Sometimes I don't always remember everything I say in all my video because it's impossible. So that's why I come back here after and I listen to them, and it's very motivating for me to keep going. Yeah. Interesting. No, it's not interesting. It's captivating. It has to captivate your attention, and that's what often we don't pay attention to stuff. And even the other day, I made a video. I posted a video. In the video, I pass in front of a store. It's called Planet Poutine. I've never seen it. Yvar pointed it out. And I've never seen it. I passed right in front, and that's what I was talking about. So we have to pay attention. Paying attention is very, very... it's a must. It's a must. We must pay attention if we want to ever get in touch with who we are. We must pay attention, for sure. So nice, I said nice, and fantastic, spectacular. You know, nice. What is that? Nice. Oh, yeah, it's nice. No, it's spectacular. You know, and then you see the whole vibrancy of the word flowing through you. That's what it is. That's why do you think they program us with grammar and all kinds of stuff? Because it has a vibrancy. It has. So the moment you change your words, you change your life. So guys, I'm out, and I'll be back tomorrow morning again for another motivation morning. I'm not telling you what time I'll be on. It's a surprise every day. But I'll be here every day live like that. We'll do one every morning, Rise and Shine with Motivation Academy. Boom! He's out. Rise and shine. Give thanks for life. Give thanks for life, and not lightly. Not lightly. Time for us to rise it up. Rise and shine. He's out.